Hello, YouTube. What's up? It's Kai here, and Merry Christmas. Alright, guys, so I know it's been a little while since I have made an update, and apologies for that. There's been a lot going on. So, it's been just over 7 weeks since I started hormones. Things are going really well. I really like how my voice sounds, so it probably sounds a little bit different to those of you who haven't talked to me. And I love it. So I'm currently putting together a weekly voice update, basically just me saying, hey, my name is Kai Jackson, and this is my voice blank weeks on T. So that's happening, and I don't know really when I want to post that. I've kind of been posting them periodically on like Tumblr and Instagram, so take a look at that if you want to see those. That being said, probably about 2 weeks ago, I started using the men's room, but only if there was no one in there, because it was super scary. And so I was talking to Chase, Chase Ross, if you watch my other videos. So I was talking to Chase, and I was like, yo, dude, does this anxiety, like, ever go away? Like, the anxiety of, like, going into another, like, the men's bathroom? I texted him, and he said that, yes, it does go away. So sweet, great. I decided that I was just going to keep forcing myself to do it so that I actually didn't feel so scared about it anymore. So I've used the women's room twice in the last 2 weeks. Once was because I needed to change take my Under Armour off when I was, after I went skiing, and I didn't want to be stuck in the men's bathroom for that long, so I went in the women's, and then of course I got stared at, so I was like, okay, not doing this again. And then I was on my lunch break at work a couple days ago, and the men's bathroom was being cleaned, and I was like, well, I guess I'll just go in the women's. There's no one ever in these bathrooms anyway. So anyway, that's the deal with that. So I'm getting much better at that. I just get a lot of stage fright when I have to pee in a urinal and there's someone washing their hands or peeing next to me. I can't do it. It's really hard. So I usually just stand there awkwardly waiting to pee while there's people in there. And as soon as they leave, I can pee. I don't get it. But anyway, hopefully that'll get better with time. So let's talk about some of the changes. Obviously my voice has changed. It's super deep and manly, which is kind of great. I kind of really like it. But other than that, I've had some growth down there. I feel like it's kind of stopped already. But at the same time, I had my levels tested, just over a week ago, 2 weeks ago, about a week and a half ago. I had my levels tested, and they came back that everything was great except my T levels were low. So they did my blood work and everything was great except my T levels were low. So they're doubling my dosage from 0.5 milliliters to 1 milliliter. And so today I kind of did the math and made the executive decision that I was gonna do another shot today, even though it wasn't my shot day. So I calculated how much T I needed in order to get to that one because I found out the day after, or the 2 days after my shot, that they wanted me to increase my dosage, and I was like, damn, I really wish I would have known that on Wednesday. I would have increased it on Wednesday. But I did another shot today of partial dosage. I did 0.36 because that was the calculation I made. So anyway, and then next week I'll do my 1 milliliter. So anyway, I'm super excited about that, but nervous at the same time. I feel like people talk about sometimes how they experience mood swings on T, and I feel kind of fortunate that I haven't experienced those. I've had a lot going on in my life, so I wasn't sure if that was the reason why, or if it was because I just wasn't experiencing them, it wasn't affecting me that much. but now I feel like if I go on 1 milliliter, like I feel like it's gonna affect me more. So I guess we'll find out. So I'm kind of nervous because I'm kind of nervous for the mood swings. I don't really want mood swings. I don't want to be a teenager again, but I feel like I don't really have a choice. I mean, come on. Second puberty. Let's go. So, yeah, so other than that, I haven't really noticed a lot. People are saying that my face is getting a little more squared off, but I have a hard time seeing that. My voice cracks like crazy all the time. All right. I don't even know what we're talking about. Sorry. Something just beeped and it was really loud. I thought the fire alarm was about to go off. So, yeah, I guess like my changes, I haven't really noticed a whole bunch other than my voice and my bottom growth, but I feel like that's kind of hasn't moved. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm really finally, like, I'm not having anxiety about it anymore, so I don't really have anxiety about, like, taking my shot anymore. We were talking about my voice. See, this is why we can't do this. I need, like, a script or something. Can someone give me some cue cards? So, my voice feels different, so not only does it, sound different, obviously, it vibrates differently in my throat. So it's weird because I'm not used to it and I like feel like I sound like my voice is really scratchy all the time, but then I listen to audio and I'm like, no, it's not scratchy. But it feels scratchy and it sounds scratchy to me, and I know that when you hear your voice and when other people hear your voice, it's like two different things, or when you listen to a recording of your voice, it sounds totally different. But I always just feel like it's scratchy all the time, and but anyway, so I guess it's not. You tell me. So, yeah, I mean, my voice is totally changing, and I am totally in love with it. See, there it goes. My 7 weeks on T video comparison is probably my favorite one yet, because when I say, you know, my name is Kai Jackson and this is my voice, blank, and then when I say weeks on T, it's even deeper, and like I can hear it and it sounds so great. I'm loving it. So yeah, I mean, really I'm just kind of like figuring out how to like love myself again. So like I haven't been single for like 6 years, because I got out of a relationship, and then like 3 weeks later I wasn't necessarily in a relationship, but I was seeing someone already. And I never really gave myself that time to heal, so I feel like I did myself a little bit of a disservice. So I'm really focusing on like being me and like figuring out who I am and where I want to be and what I want to do. So I have a consultation for top surgery with Dr. Garamoni on January 4th. I'm not sure that's where I'm going to go, because I'm having some issues with insurance, getting insurance to cover it, because he's kind of a pain in the butt about it, and my insurance will cover it in full. So, like, I don't want to have to pay for it if they're going to cover it, you know what I mean? So I was on Transgestics channel yesterday, and I like just like searched top surgery in their like on their channel, and Luke posted a video from like September about how you don't have to go to Dr. Garamoni, and it got me started thinking like and looking into different options. So I found a surgeon, Dr. Steinwald in Denver. He does a little bit different of a surgery, where he does the inverted T anchor, and if you're interested in like retaining nipple sensation, like that's like what his procedure will do, and he like kind of came up with it, and like he's in Denver and I live in Broomfield, which is like 25 minutes, so that would be super convenient too as far as like recovery and like consultations and follow-up visits and all that stuff, and I wouldn't have to pay for, you know, flights or you know, housing or lodging or whatever. I wouldn't have to pay for any of that, so that would be super cool too. So I'm like thinking about it. So if any of you guys that are watching this have any experience with inverted T like top surgery, please comment below, or send me an email. My email will be below as well. But I'm super interested in that because I feel like it would be kind of cool to be able to retain your nipple sensation. So yeah, I mean, that's really all, I guess, with trans stuff, but I hope you guys had a really great Christmas. I actually had like a pretty awesome Christmas. I was sad that I wasn't home with my family, but at the same point, I like FaceTime with my whole family, and I'm, things are going pretty well on that front right now. So FaceTime with my whole family. I talked to my aunt and my grandma and grandpa today. I FaceTime with my friend CJ. I Skyped with my friend Ladanya, who I haven't seen in a while, and her sister Gabby, and they were great. And they kept me very distracted and occupied while I was trying to make dinner, which was entertaining. But yeah, it was just an all-around great day, and I talked to some great people. So yeah, let me know how your Christmases went, guys. Hopefully they were more positive than negative, but I'm here for whatever you want to talk about. Something that I've got some friends, some other trans friends that their family has not been as accepting, and it's hard. It's really hard. Like, one of my friends really struggles with it a lot, and she hasn't gotten invited back home for Christmas in 2 years since she moved out here. And something I always say to her, and I say to a lot of people, is that sometimes the family that you're born into is not the family that you deserve, and sometimes you just got to make your own family or find your own family. And I was reading on Facebook that there's a bar down in Denver called Blush and Blue. It's a LGBT bar down in Denver, and they actually posted on Facebook that they were open today and tonight for anyone who didn't have a place to go, to come and find family. And that was super awesome. So I thought that was really cool. But I think that's all for an update today, guys. I'm really tired and I'm gonna head to bed. I did a lot of cooking today and a lot of cleaning, and I've got even more cleaning to do tomorrow. So I'm trying to get my apartment in tip-top shape. But anyway, you guys are awesome. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys had a really great Christmas. And whether you got to spend it with your family or with your friends or whoever, I hope it was a really great time. And I'll see you next time. Hopefully, probably let's see, we're coming up on 2 months, next week. So maybe next week. So maybe we'll see you next week. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.